Well, I was sick last weekend. Took a weekend off. I'm not contagious. I'm not feeling 100% yet. Like, I get winded super fucking easy, and
That's called fat.
I
got
didn't
that
eat
too.
for 6 days. I lost a little weight. I didn't eat for 6 fucking days straight. But I got my equilibrium's like way off. I'm bouncing. I got walleye vision, if you know what that means. Anyway, Liberty and Lead, keep it local, keep it cash, tell the feds kiss your ass. I'm Ty.
I'm Moo.
Professor.
Triggers off. Doing his Christmas, family Christmas, middle of January.
Couple weeks later.
What'll be 3 weeks late? What's today? 10th?
2 weeks.
2.5, yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. Almost a month of it. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. So
It's the new year.
we're less than 10 days away from Trump getting. Hopefully, he makes it that long.
It's going to be more like...
Inaugurated. He's been blurting out some shit that's crazy. I hope it's real. Some of it's like, come on, man. But
I think he likes to have fun with media.
I think you're right. And then the left just fucking eats it up and goes ballistic. But
What was the... Yeah, saying all that shit, like... So he talked about making the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. And someone was saying that he did that because Biden blocked offshore drilling. That includes Gulf of Mexico. But if you change the name officially to Gulf of America, that ban no longer matters.
And that guy's video went viral.
Biden has been doing every fuck you thing he can on the way out.
Well, all of
Yes.
the puppets behind the scenes are doing. Biden's just sitting in his chair somewhere eating his ice cream.
He's belligerent.
Mint chocolate
But
chip.
it is fucking maddening, the shit that they're just getting away with. They think nobody's going to give a shit. No, they know they can get away with it. There needs to be something in place for them to go, no, your time's up. You've outstayed your welcome because you just tried to pass another $25 million for something stupid. Now they want 20. So just California is setting aside a separate $25 million. Million.
That's nothing at this point.
Right. I mean, I think that's what the number was.
I
Anyway,
think,
they set the $25 million aside just to prepare for Trump's policies.
I think given
their changes.
certain recent events, they should probably set that money aside for something else.
Yeah.
No, they don't care about that. Isn't that funny how that works?
I know.
FEMA will come in and give them. They won't even ask them. Here's 700. Here's 700.
No, they don't have that limit over there.
750.
It's not a $750 limit for California
Why?
because it's California. Hey, while you're taking a break, you want to get me one of the tall ones hiding down in the drawer?
Lying down in the drawer.
Yeah, it's been sitting there. I took a peek at it earlier. Oh, yeah. But, as a gentle reminder, people that were born in... I have one. People that were born in 2004 are turning 21 this year. In case you wanted to feel extra old. People who were born when 9/11 was starting to fade from people's memories are being born or are turning 21.
Damn, dude.
I don't need a reminder from 9/11 or 21. I worked on my wife's vehicle this morning, and my back is just destroyed, so I just feel old anyway.
Oh, I adjusted the shift linkage in my truck this afternoon. God, there's no good way to get there. Because it's all the way up under the dash and from the backside. Oh, yeah. I was definitely doing some gymnastics, and it was not easy.
Yeah, you look real tumbly. But let's stick on the Trump thing. So some of the things that he's trying to do is, like you said, Gulf of America. He wants to make Canada the 51st state. Panama, the American Canal or Panama Canal, he wants to go take over, make it ours again. We built it, didn't we build that?
Yeah, we did.
Army engineers. He's been certified by Kamala. That was
Yeah,
one of
that
the
was-
most-
thing in
that
the
was
world.
fun to watch.
That was awesome, by the way. Well, I just standing there and watching her having to do it, and she looked sober. She wasn't thrilled. So what else was there? Oh, he told Hamas. Did you see anybody see that interview? He's standing
not
next
sure.
to somebody, and he's like, "Yes," and he could see he is adamant about it.
Oh,
Hamas, if you don't send those Americans back by the 20th, and I'm in office, I'm coming to get them, and we're going to blow you to smithereens. I'm like,
he didn't
"Whoa."
say that it was. You have until I'm in office, otherwise. It was very vague, but it was very stern. Of
You knew what he was getting at.
our elite people are coming to get.
You didn't like Kamala and Biden's message to Iran when they were fucking around? Don't. Don't. Just don't.
Better not.
Stop it. Stay on your side. That's all they were doing.
God.
Got Stewarts out there.
Mom, he's touching me.
What do we know about the Trump attacks? The last two, the pickup. There's a F-150 and a Cybertruck. So F-150 never went off. Probably couldn't get it to
Was
start.
there a?
What was it?
Well, it was an EV.
One was an EV.
Well, hold
No,
on. With the
Was the truck in?
it was the Cybertruck.
Well, no, that
Oh.
F-150 was a. They were both rented through some app.
Yeah.
So
Burbo, no,
Turo?
not Burbo, Turo.
There you go. And
Where you
then-
rent someone else's car.
it's coming back without a scratch, I promise.
Yeah. I just want to try it out before I buy one for myself. Well, like the Cybertruck with that one, they were remarking about how cool it was that the battery itself didn't go up, but the tank of a truck deflected all the shit upwards. Yeah, that's how it was built. I still think it's fucking ugly, and I think you're a fucking moron for buying one. And I will agree with some people, that shelf where the light is, it's fucking dumb. That was designed by someone who's never seen snow.
Oh,
Because they built a little shelf right in front of that running light across the front.
that's a Cybertruck, right?
Yeah, which is perfect for piling up snow. That being said, though, some of the hate was saying, like, oh, LEDs don't generate enough heat to melt it off that shelf that he built into it. Yeah, but my Jetta has the same problem. The LEDs don't generate enough heat to melt it off a flat enclosure. That's just the downside.
But the guy, I don't remember.
Both of them from Fort Bragg.
Yes.
Well, one was like an IT guy, and one was a Green Beret. They,
Opposite end of the proverbial
Yeah.
spectrum.
there was a guy that did Sean Ryan. It was like an emergency episode because
Yeah.
he had got an email from the guy, and it was, you know how many people have gone through Fort Bragg to say they were at Fort Bragg? You know how many people have been there? Like everyone's been there at some point.
Yeah. Okay. They're just trying to put pieces together, match them up somehow or another. The way that they do it every single time with all these assassination attempts with these the shooters and the fucking everything else, it screams setup every time. Every time you hear it and you hear every little detail, no matter what the detail is, you're going, that seems too good to be true.
I'm going a little conspiracy theory on the Cybertruck one, just because.
They said he took a fucking 50 cal.
How
Or not
many?
50 cal, but
It's a Desert Eagle 50 AE Action Express, so the biggest round that they make.
pistol. Yeah.
I get that maybe if you were actually going to kill yourself, you're going to use the biggest thing that you can find. But I'm pretty sure a Green Beret knows how to kill somebody with a 9mm. Like, why are you going to? That's not a practical gun.
If he's a Green Beret, I guarantee you he's got better stuff than gasoline and fireworks.
Yeah. If
So
he was-
there's
if he
another
was-
one.
If he was
Another thing that made me go, "Come on, dude! It's a fucking VP gas can. You
If
can
he
buy
was-
it at any power sports shop."
Well, not only all of that, if he Green Beret, if it was really that's who was doing it. Fireworks and gasoline, I'm pretty sure he knows how to improvise an explosive at this
Yes.
point.
yes,
Because that's not the way I would do it.
and
I'm not saying I would do it.
you would think
I just know where the co-ops
all of
are.
a sudden, it's autonomous. It can drive itself up there. That's
That's
another
what I-
red
that's-
flag.
that's what I was going with because
Okay.
you have so much video camera surveillance everywhere.
You
I
love
mean,
enough?
There's different things every which way, right?
Yeah.
There's actually one where there's a camera coming straight down on that vehicle, and you see, I mean, in slow mo it flashes, and to the point where all the fireworks are coming out, and it's a pretty show.
Inside the cab, like a big fucking 50s going off, or
No, it
it's
was
just an
the
explosion?
fireworks going
Okay.
off. It was like you should have seen
A shadow.
some kind of a flash from a
Pistol muzzle.
big ass pistol round going off.
That's got a lot of fire behind it.
Well, pistol round, but also it's going to overpenetrate. Even a hollow point is going to overpenetrate. At that range,
It might put a dent out to the cab.
you're cutting half of the distance out.
Dude, everything about it just screams fucking setup.
So I
And
got-
then the F-150 side of it. I didn't know it was an E vehicle.
yeah,
I
but
thought-
did
but
you
that
see?
had a fucking Hamas flag or a terrorist flag or some sort of flag in the back of ISIS flag.
Yeah, but didn't you see who did that one? They were making it sound like these evil white men. Then it was Shamsuddin Jabbar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the camera caught and slow mo. So
There's nothing in there.
zoom in. Oh, you motherfucker! You zoom in. You see dude in seat.
Yeah, kind of.
That's the fireworks going off.
He was doused in gas. Had to be.
I don't see him slumped over, half of his head missing from a round going through there.
If he did that, there'd have been so much.
Well,
It would
the
have
round,
and back down.
the round coming out the back would have pushed the head forward.
Yeah, 'cause it sure as hell didn't stay in there. Not if it was for real.
And
It's all bad. It's
let's
just
go.
fucking,
Not to be morbid, but there should be brain matter in that vehicle. There should be some kind of spray that you'd see.
smells like bacon. Dude. What else with Trump? Anything else with Trump?
I've been enjoying watching people on the left panic about all the shit he's saying.
Oh yeah.
Trudeau is resigning.
Oh, that was one of them. Yeah.
Trudeau's resigning. Oh, sorry. He said he's going to resign, but not immediately. But also, their parliament needed to take a recess for a couple months.
They also have to find the
Replacement?
next liberal candidate.
Yeah. So he needs his party to figure out who they're going to replace him with.
And they're going to be our shill again, and then we're going to eventually take them over as a. We may end up being 100 states by the time we're done, because Canada's a big place.
Well, actually, someone online already figured out the best way to divvy up Canada, and it's that.
Man, that ain't no shit.
But hold on.
That is fucking no shit.
So Trump talked about the Gulf of America, renaming it, and the president of Mexico, that lady, she came out with a new map of Mexico, and it takes over like Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and like half of California. And now what I wonder is, how do you plan on doing that?
They're
I mean,
they're
you
already
already
there.
got half of California.
They're already there.
They're already there. You can have California. That's fine.
Yep.
But
You know
those,
what
there's a certain amount of hillbillies in those 3 states that
You're gonna really have to fight tooth and nail.
there's gonna be some pushback.
Those folks that are in the desert by themselves, you don't want to go there. They're there by themselves for a reason.
And since we're looking at a map, can we all sign a petition to kick Kansas out of the Midwest? Technically, Kansas is part of the Midwest. They got that ice storm last week, and they can't handle a fucking bit of it.
And they're not Midwesterns.
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell we're Midwest.
Well, the Midwest is Michigan, Ohio, all the way over to like Montana, fucking Wyoming.
That's our Midwest gang sign.
Here you go.
What's up? I can't drive.
But I saw a video out of Kansas this week. So the guy pulled into his driveway, pickup and 4-wheel drive, and it was just sitting there. Like, he got out, said he slid down his driveway. It was a sheet of ice. Said it took 10 minutes to get back up to the house, and he recorded a video of his pickup sitting on his driveway with all 4 tires just spinning. Just couldn't go anywhere. Then there was a video I saw actually today. Guy on his way home pulled up his slight hill of a driveway, got about halfway up, and then started sliding backwards. Like, had his brakes on, and he just slid down the driveway out into the street and slid down the road, slowly turning. I was like, oh, try again next time.
Was it you who sent me that one with the car trying to get in the gate?
Yeah.
Like 10 fucking times?
There's one where there's a small box
Atlanta.
truck that has the loading gate on the back.
Yeah.
I mean, where he's at is just completely white, so they just got a nice blanket of snow. And oh yeah, snowstorm. And he's bringing his gate down, and all of a sudden the whole truck just starts sliding away. It goes halfway down the driveway, and it finally stops because it's going right towards trees, and it stops. Goes, so how's your day going?
So apparently the Medal of Freedom is now a participation trophy for terrorism, I guess. I don't know. What do we got?
For Democrats.
Yeah. Since we're still on politics for now, the Medal of Freedom was given out to Soros Jr., and Hillary, and a bunch of other people that didn't fucking deserve it.
Also, someone that took a picture with the guy that was the second would-be assassin to Trump.
The crazy fucker. That's
Yep.
right. Yeah. Ralph.
Whatever the hell his name is.
I seen that picture. You're right. There's just so many bad. There's no way, if there is a heaven or hell, there's no way Biden's going to heaven. After all the fucking pardons he's just done, after the Medal of Freedom, and now there's all the money he sent to Ukraine. He just sent another, what, 500 million? 500 million to Ukraine.
Hey, man, they really need that there.
For fucking what?
I really would like someone to just follow the money.
And you would think somebody would, and they could, but they just made sure that they can't. Why?
Someone's bank account in the Cayman Islands is just
Exploding. Well, we've seen that, the list of, we put the list of money up there. I think I might still have it, but it's old now.
Yeah, double it now.
I would say, yeah.
Double and then
I
some.
might have deleted it.
Let me. I wish this didn't take so much effort.
Right.
But, so.
I can find it. Man code.
No,
Might put it all.
this is something else.
What are you looking for?
I didn't show.
Well, I will talk. Oh, there you go. This is just a
There you go.
sidebar real quick. This car sat there for fucking ever looking for...
Down in Atlanta, they got some ice. He can't get the traction to get up the hill, so he keeps going for it. Ice 3, ice 4. Gate tries to close. He triggers it again, trying to back up the hill, loses traction. The gate tries to close again. Still can't get traction. Seesawing, hemming and hawing. Oh, got to get the gate open again. Oh, don't have traction anymore. He's almost. Can't do it.
So
Pulls there. Oh, almost.
That was on the gate.
Back around the corner, get a running start. Nope, not enough. He's not very good at backing up, by the way.
Also,
get
all
the
you're
gate open.
all you're doing is making more ice.
Yeah. Oh, no. I saw a video. God, I forgot where it was. They got a little bit of snow in their driveway, and their car couldn't get up the driveway. So what they thought would be the best way to get the snow off the driveway was to pour water on it to turn it to slush so the tires could push through it and get traction.
I love the idea.
And all the Midwestern comments were like, "You're just making more ice." But yeah,
There's one.
he never ended up getting out the gate.
The day after Christmas, Mancow posted a listing of what, not all of the people that got money, but most of them. There's probably, 20 here? Joe Biden at 92 million. He had the most. The kickback. So somebody traced that money, and it's coming back. But there's a long list of people there, and that's, I guarantee you that's not all of them.
No, not.
Yeah, we talked
Even
about that a couple
even
weeks ago.
even Chief Warren, Elizabeth Warren.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but we were just saying how much the fucking
Yeah.
money's coming back. So before we get to the Cali fires, we're going to be on a minute for the cash, and everything else is just, it's a disaster. But how about the Zuckerberg thing?
Zuckerberg.
I haven't been able to stomach watching his video. Just screw you. 'Cause
I know he was on Rogan. I've seen like snippets of it, but he did tell everybody. He goes, yes, the Biden administration were calling me saying you have to suppress all of these things, but it's the truth. We don't care.
But here's the thing. He says, yeah, we have records. He hasn't released any of them yet. Probably because he doesn't want to commit suicide.
Well, that's exactly
Double
what I was
tap
kind
in
of
the
going to
back of
get
the
to. All these records are probably exist, and he probably has, what do they call them, kill switches. If he dies, they get released, kind of thing. So, and the people that are in charge of would be in charge of making him look like a suicide.
Yeah.
Hillary
Killer.
probably have been informed. If something happens to me, all of these things get released. I'm going to talk about it. But if he shows them, then he's got no upper hand. At that point, he's got no way to stay alive.
Well, hold on. Before we talk about that fuckery in California, you want to talk about the other fuckery on the other coast?
North Carolina's still getting fucked over, you mean? Or-
New York City with congestion pricing.
Oh, yeah.
You hear about that?
I have
Lebedo or
not.
whatever. He's hot.
I try not to pay much attention to New York at this point.
Oh, yeah, but they are getting charged astronomically.
He got taken off the top of his truck by the police. A bunch of stuff.
Well, so I saw a video of a firefighter in full turnout gear with a gear bag on his back riding an electric scooter through New York so he didn't have to pay congestion pricing, which is just ridiculous that a firefighter has to lug all their shit through the city to get to work, and so he doesn't have to pay to get to work to save the fucking city. But that's a Democrat shithole for you.
Who else is going to do it? They fired all the ones that wouldn't get a fucking vaccine.
So,
Right.
So the only
From
guys
what
that
I-
show up are the ones willing to ride a scooter.
so the love that they had for the New York City firefighters is gone now, huh? From 24 years
Well,
ago.
of course.
The what?
Remember how there was so much love for the New York City firefighters come 9/11?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, that's gone now.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
City workers are exempt, though. That's nice.
Well, they like to stand around a lot.
Well, okay. So I looked up the pricing because I was curious. You kind of see
Yeah.
some of it, but you don't know about all of it. So it's at peak. It's $9 for passenger and small commercial vehicles. So like cargo
Landscapers.
vans, yeah,
Okay.
are $9 a day, just once a day charge.
Okay. Not
day.
like a toll booth. $9 coming
Nope.
in.
It's just $9 a day.
But if you get hooked once, it's $9. If you go in and out of town all day long, it's still just $9.
Yeah.
Okay.
It flags it. Motorcycles is, again, once a day. It's $4.50 during peak, half the toll.
Okay.
Overnight for cars is $2.25. If you come into the city in the middle of the night, it's $2.25. $1.05 for bikes. Trucks and buses are $14.40 to $21.60 per trip.
Ooh.
Every time you cross that line into the congestion zone in a truck or a bus, like a semi or a bus, you're hit for it.
Well, we got to go in
Buses are $14.40.
June. We got 3 buses going
Buses are $14.40.
for a bus load of kids.
It spreads out. And a truck is $21.60 per trip.
Per trip.
Yeah. You cross that into the zone, you get hit for it. If your next stop is outside the zone and then the next stop is back in, you get hit again.
Okay, guess what? It's an extra $100 delivery fee on top of the
Or
already delivery fee. But
three-
it's only $21. No, your fucking city's charging me $21. I have to deal with that.
Or $3.60 to $5.40 in the middle of the night in the city. Again, because it's buses and trucks, it's per trip. Fuck you, that's why.
Unless it's a city job.
Yep. Taxis, green and yellow taxis and black cars will charge 75 cents per trip, and app-based for hire cars like Uber or Lyft is $1.50 per trip.
You said black cars. What does that mean? Like a delivery service?
I think that's like the bougie
Limos?
taxi.
Metro. Okay.
Yeah.
Metro car kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
So they're getting charged for congestion, and the money is supposed to go to the MTA to help revitalize the subway. While the mayor of New York, the mayor of New York City, when this was all starting to kick off last Sunday, said, "We have the safest mass transit system in the world." And all the comments were saying, 2 weeks ago, a lady was burned to death on the fucking subway.
Later that day, somebody was getting stabbed. Somebody got stabbed on the fucking subway.
That is far from safe.
Then,
Dude.
you know, the lefties obviously comments like, well, you guys don't understand how many people use it. It is statistically the safest. If there's a chance I'm going to have to watch someone fucking burn or be burned,
The
fuck
things
that
The
place.
video that I seen was the poor woman was getting burned alive in there, and a cop walked right past. Somebody's holding their phone watching this poor woman get burned alive.
I ain't
Not
going there.
pissing on her, not finding a fire extinguisher, anything, and a cop walks right by, he just,
Not my job.
yep,
that was another
And then-
Tuesday.
Hmm?
Just another Tuesday.
yeah.
And then with the congestion shit, so people started putting stuff to block obscure parts of their license plate, like white tape to block just one of the letters so the tag reader wouldn't read correctly. You know, dodge that toll a little bit. Nice little fuck you to the government. Well, when the camera doesn't read it, it sends a signal to the cops, and they immediately pull the car over. Says, hey, we couldn't read this tag. So the cops pull them over and say, yeah, well, sucks to suck, I guess.
We're going to impound your car. You're going to get charged.
Here's a massive fucking fine for obscuring your license plate. Yeah, fuck them. And you're going to go enjoy your liberal shithole city. He's going to fit in so well in New York City. You're going to walk across Times Square and, I'm walking here.
Well, then pretty soon, I mean, you're going to get charged to walk because you're farting and destroying the environment.
Oh, yeah.
While you're... Oh, Christ, dude.
Put a
Have fun there.
particulate filter on your ass.
I've got my charcoal undies on, officer.
Girls.
Oh, sir, my state doesn't require me to wear charcoal undies every day. Get pulled over like a roadside stop by the cops. All right, drop your pants. I got to check your underwear.
Oh, let me see here.
Yes, Mr. Democrat Overlord. Hey, you guys want to go into the New Year thing with the cars?
What do you mean?
Trig, I know you're not much, or Professor, I know you're not much into cars, but
I've got some numbers that we grazed over 2 weeks ago.
no, this one. When you really realize on January 1st at 12 a.m. that cars from 2000 now qualify for the antique plates in the United States.
Yeah, but you can only drive them in August.
You can drive them as much as you want in August. There you go. Buick LeSabre, if I remember correctly.
Well, it looks antique with that photo.
Yeah, it does. That was original marketing.
I had that car. I didn't have that one, but I had that last one.
Ooh. Old caddy. Old caddy. Old caddy.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh yeah. God, I can't believe the way you,
The
Well, you said-
pictures look old.
you do the math on that. You're not wrong, and that sucks.
Yeah.
My kid's almost 21.
The Tahoe in that champagne color that they liked back then for some reason. Oh, the old Blazer. There you go, Ty.
Oh yeah. One
Hey.
extreme to the other.
Hey, it's Jeremy's car. Oldsmobile. Oh yeah, there's some oldies in here. Bravada.
Oh, we're
God, there's so many old ones. Pontiac. Hey Ty, you like Pontiacs? Which one is that?
Grand Prix. Ugly Prix.
Grand
Ram.
Am.
Bonneville.
Oh, the original Hummer, the H1.
I sent you one of them. Did you see that one I sent in the?
See the one with the Cybertruck trying to do a hill climb?
Yeah. The
It gets about
Cybertruck
halfway,
and goes
backs
like-
down, and
He's
then
pussyfooting it the whole time. I mean,
Well, he's a 10,000 pound fucking vehicle.
right? And then that
then it was an H2, which that's the only Hummer that I like. The other everything
Right.
else
The
is
original.
so H2 comes up, pulls in front of him, and backs up the hill.
and that's on a Suburban chassis, Chevy Suburban chassis. Oh yeah, well, fuck, Buzzy's got one of them. It's a '99.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. All right.
But yeah, that video was insane. Watching just the Hummer casually
Back over it.
back
Of all
over it.
things. How embarrassing.
Yeah,
I mean, even if that Cybertruck had gone full whiskey throttle, I don't know if he would have made it to the top.
Oh, so
It's a lot of weight to lug up
It
that
is.
hill.
you see the second round of Whistling Diesel
Continuing to destroy that Cybertruck.
and F-150.
the well, let's hit it. Wildfires.
How wild are they when there's so many videos of people running around lighting more fires?
Where do we begin on this whole fucking story? He's right. It is a Soros-driven explosion all over again. Remember when they had skids of bricks everywhere in the big cities, Minneapolis, I think even Grand Rapids had skids of
I
bricks.
believe
dropped off,
you're
I think.
referring to the mostly peaceful protests.
Yes.
Yeah, the Summer of Love.
So I've seen, not many, but there's a few instances of the videos I've seen what he's talking about. If you look on a street corner, they cover it with shrubs, and there might be like a road cone in there. Well, it's where they want them to start a fire. And they start a fire. They're handing out like butane torches.
Yeah, there's
Propane butane torches.
there's one video of a handful of people attacking a guy who's running around with almost like a blowtorch or a map gas.
Yep, yep.
It's like, hell yeah, that's
And they were getting
at that
trouble
point.
for it.
At that point, my life is on the line because you're trying to set another fire that's burning down house after house.
There was one you just walk by, and it's just this dumpster in the middle of fucking nothing, and it is ablaze. And then, like I said, the street corner, they had numerous of them, had shrubs and brush and just shit they piled up that wasn't there before, but all of a sudden it's there, and there's stuff in there that's ready to set on fire.
Well, hold on. Let's start at the origin of it. So Gavin Newsom, in an effort to save an endangered species of Delta smelt, was dumping fresh water into the ocean. And the Delta smelt apparently, let's go through it. Endemic to California, it is going extinct despite its best efforts. Oh, where is it? Status, threats, conservation, whatever. So where is it? Life cycle is spring, spawning in fresh water, so it starts upstream. Summer migration and rearing in the low salinity zone, so where it kind of starts to mix. Fall maturation in the low salinity zone, and winter upstream migration. So basically, this fish, which is that fucking big, is going endangered, but it thrives in an area where fresh water mixes with salt water.
So it's a brackish fish.
So to keep this fish going, that's going extinct despite their best efforts, he's dumping more fresh water down to help expand how much area is the mixture zone. To save a fucking tiny ass fish that's already going extinct without their efforts. So he's dumping all this fucking water.
I've seen some of the highlights of it, and one of the guys says, smelt is a trash fish.
Yeah.
They absolutely do nothing. How many people are actually giving a fuck about these smelt? How many would you
First
say?
off, if it's this big, you can't.
Look.
You're not going fishing for them unless you're netting them.
What is that? 6 centimeters long? Couple inches? 2.5?
Is it a tuna fish sort of thing? What do they use them for?
2.5 inches long. It's a
bait.
bait fish at best.
Yeah. They're fucking chump.
Yeah. So they're spending a ton of resources, water, to save a fish that can't exist in a natural habitat.
11 people are so far known to have died across the LA area after destructive wildfires fueled by dry conditions. Powerful winds erupted Tuesday. Thousands of structures have been destroyed, and roughly 180,000 people have been forced from their homes.
California does not do forestry.
Fuck those goddamn fish.
Fuck them fish. California does not do proper forestry. They do not clear underbrush.
They used to.
Used to. You notice when they stopped doing it, they started getting a lot more wildfires. It's a weird fucking coincidence, I think.
And then Trump told him, I seen that where he's standing there next to Newsom talking about it. You need to clear all this stuff. I've been talking to all these people. You need to get all this.
The
and
fucking
Newsom's like, okay.
The left is like, oh, Trump hates the Delta smelt. Fuck that
Yeah,
fish.
hate that fish. I hate that fish. I'm with him.
Well, hey, guess what? You got your smelt, and you have no place to live now.
Here, start tossing these on the fire and see if they'll fucking.
But so they don't do forestry correctly. They let undergrowth just hang out there. When a tree falls down in the woods, they don't go in and clean it out to get rid of the dry shit that stokes up fires real well. They just let it sit there and decompose naturally, So they just let it sit there, generate firewood, because they don't understand what the fuck that is. And then they have a great big wildfire. And I was hearing something this morning that like they requested neighboring states to send fire equipment down to help them, like fight the fire. But all the fire equipment had to go straight to Sacramento to get vehicle inspections. How are you going to ask for help and then say, oh, by the way, we got to make sure your shit's compliant?
I don't watch a lot of TV, but Goliath, Billy Bob Thornton, he's a lawyer.
Okay.
There's at least 4 seasons. Season 3 is all about this farming family and water and how California diverted all the water, and there's one family that owns all the viaducts and all the water, basically the water in California, and how it gets driven around. They own a pistachio farm and different farms all over back inland a little. Well, come to find out, I've seen the show. It's like, wow, those people are absolute dog shit. Come to find out, it's a fucking true story. I didn't know it until yesterday. I sent him something on it. If you get a chance, it's a really good show. It's just like Landman, but season 3 is all about this story right here, and it came out in 5 fucking years ago. Who knows? it just, when I seen that it was a real story, and it gave me flashbacks, and I'm like, holy shit. These people are scumbags. It's one couple that own all the viaducts, and they turn all the water on and off for people and tell you who's going to get what. Another one.
Hold on. Another perk that California's got going on. The LA mayor is fucking useless.
Yep.
The top 3 people in the LA fire department are women, even though statistically there are not enough women in the fire department for the 3 best candidates to all be women. Statistically, it is not a thing. What was it? 19% of the LA fire department is female, and somehow the best candidates are all 3 women.
There was a video that just came out of Norm Macdonald. He got out of high school and wanted to be a firefighter.
Yeah. No, it was Adam Carolla.
Was Adam Carolla?
I think so.
It was.
Yeah, Adam Carolla. He wanted to be a firefighter. Goes someplace, hey, I want to be a firefighter. Like,
See you in 7 years.
See you in 7 years. Goes into construction, does all he needs to do for 7 years, gets his letter, says, hey, come on in. He's in line for wherever, and he's talking to some lady behind him. And how long did you request to be a firefighter? Last Wednesday.
Because the recruiter told him, he goes, if you were a black woman of some other thing,
If you were black or brown, we'll take
or a
you.
woman, you'd be in right now. But because you're not, we'll see you in 7 years. Sure as shit, he came out with it. So,
You want to go over the top 3 folks of the LA Fire Department?
Yeah, we'll do that real quick.
Christine Larson.
is that her? I got a picture up there.
No.
Okay.
Her title is Equality Bureau Chief of LAFD.
Okay.
Her salary is $399,000 a year.
Okay.
Christine Kepner.
That's how much the fucking president of the United States makes.
How much? No. Yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Christine Kempner, Assistant Chief of the Fire Department, $264,468 a year.
How much?
Over $250,000.
Okay.
Then our Fire Chief, salary $439,722 a year. I don't think you've earned your money.
This woman that I took a screenshot of, overpaid bureaucrat responsible for filling up fire hydrants in LA County rakes in $750,000 per year, the city's highest paid employee. And that is her.
So, look at that 5-head.
She's got a younger Julia Roberts thing going on, but $750,000 a year. One of her, I'm sure she has many hats that she's probably has to wear. Who knows? Maybe not. Probably not. But $750,000 a year. That's
Well, then you
insane,
dude.
dude.
You should be prioritizing what hats are life-saving.
No, it's all about DEI. You got to
am
make
sure-
sure there is
I know.
I'm
a
sure
strong lesbian woman in charge of the fire department first.
Yeah.
I'm
Priorities,
sure
man.
If her
Stop
house
being a
is
bigot.
involved in any of those fires, if her property is, I
not.
guarantee you she's got okay insurance compared to.
No,
like,
the fire hydrant in front of her house is wide open, full of water.
hell, there's kids playing in it.
All summer long. We just leave it running.
Okay.
So, similar token, Gavin Newsom posted a thing, kind of patting himself on the back. 6 years ago, I was sworn in as governor of California, and from day one, I have been dedicated to delivering results for all Californians. Let me be clear, I will keep fighting to safeguard our state's values and interests in the years ahead. It's what he posted. The fucking comments came through in clutch. Can you post a picture of LA right now for reference? One guy said my truck registration was $600 on a 9-year-old vehicle. He paid $900, $600.
Why do these people live there? I don't, because it's 70 every day. I don't care.
Someone said they could never make me like you with 3 hearts and 3 of the star emojis. I'm paying $7,000 a year for property taxes for a 1,680 square foot home in East San Diego. $1,700 a year. Sorry, $7,000 a year for 1,700 square feet. 18-year-old Ford Expedition, $245 registration. Rent is $2,000 a month for a studio. Thanks a lot.
I don't think my pickup is that much.
Oh, here. A nice, easy one. You suck. I would love to know how you afford a $9 million home. Can you help me get a home like
That
that?
was another one. He doesn't make that much money. I mean, he does, but tell me where all that dirty money's coming from. Ukraine, probably?
Boo, you stink. You fucking suck, bro. Can you explain why we can't get insurance without it being almost $3,000 a year for full coverage when it used to be around $5,000 a year, and why my 2012 Ford Ranger costs $600 a year to register? 2012 Ranger, $600 a year.
And these people love it.
Yeah.
If they
They can go surfing.
they can sit there and bitch all they want, but guess what? They fucking keep doing it.
You live there.
You voted for it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You wonder why everybody moved to Florida and they're happy as shit? Yeah, they might sweat a little bit in the summer.
You know why they moved to Texas? It's hot as fuck, but there's a lot less taxes and a lot less old people than Florida.
There's got to be a transfer in my future somewhere cheaper to live.
You can go to
Gotta be.
Kansas. You'll be the most skilled driver there every winter.
Yeah. What do you mean I'm staying home? Never mind, now I'll stay home.
Huh? If you insist.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Just some stupid stuff. It may surprise you to learn that the state that took 38 days to count votes in the presidential election isn't all that prepared for wildfires. No shit. LA. That's a good one. Fire and fury as bad management leaves burning city without water. Oh, that'll be on our gun stuff. I want to talk about that guy. I know, you keep telling me, hold off. I'm having a hard time holding off. Woke
can't
LA
see
Fire
it.
Department chief sent helmets, gear, hoses, and emergency firefighting supplies to Ukraine back in 22. Now they need it. Do you think Ukraine's going to send it back? Fuck no. Wildfire facts. I had not much.
I have been enjoying watching some of those water drops from the planes, though. Those dudes, balls of steel.
Dude, I just saw the one. Dude's rocking 747. He's using another plane as a spotter, like as the guide, and he's just coming over the mountaintop, barely fucking not skimming trees, and diving right back below to drop the fire retardant where it needs to go. That red shit.
Yeah,
And one of the comments was like, how's California feel about them dropping chemicals?
Probably a lot better about it right now. A lot cooler. Some of them have great aim, and some of them absolutely miss.
Oh, yeah.
I watched one that soaked a fire truck and completely missed a fire.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the guys inside are
Some
a
of the
lot
comments were, that was a DEI pilot.
cooler. I bet it was.
There's a few planes that they're float planes, and they land on the water, and as they're skimming the water, they fill up their tank and they just take off again.
The all of this shit, Hollywood and what is it, Malibu, Palisades, wherever this shit is. I guess it was headed for the Hollywood sign. I don't know how that ever turned out. Well, maybe we'll know pretty soon.
Well, there'll be pictures.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great pictures.
Somebody's going to make a movie about this. The time we all burned to death. The mayor, what's her name? Karen something. Karen.
No idea.
Karen Bass.
Yeah, that's what it was. She just cut $20 million not long ago from the firefighting fund for the underbrush cutting and all that stuff that they talked about. Where was she? Somewhere on vacation.
Guam.
Ghana. She was in Ghana.
Was Ghana?
She gonna. Well, she long gonna. Yeah. So $20 million of forestry was cut. But what did she put the money?
Her pocket.
Immigration and hotels and. Again, it's one of those maddening fucking things that we're going to cut $20 million off of this thing here because we need $10 million to go over here. Well, what about the other $10 million? What about the other $10 million? What $10 million?
This is weird how so many politicians have become rich.
We're sorry. However, Newsom just bought a $9 million house, and that was by him skimming off of all of our programs. The money that he got from the federal government to house all these immigrants, where'd it go? Nothing's getting built. Kind of like the EV chargers that were supposed to be built all the way across America by Pete
They got
Buttigieg.
7 done?
I
Was
think
it 7
they
or
had
was it
8.
4?
8. I think they're up to 8
They
now.
had 8 for what was it, $8 million a piece or something fucking. I can't remember.
Yeah, something. I think we're down to like 7 million apiece. See, the government can use money wisely. It only costs $7 million to put in one charger. Psst.
So crackheads can take a hacksaw to the wires.
I'm surprised that
Well,
there isn't more of that reported
Actually,
yet.
in some places, crackheads have, somebody cut the cables for all the EV chargers. Like there was a bank of them. They cut the cables out. And all the EV fuckers were like, oh, this is just
Gas
gas,
guys.
gasser guys don't like us. They're jealous. And all the comments are like, you know how much crackheads like copper? There's a lot of copper in those wires.
Please don't call us jealous. None of us are jealous of you. None of us are fucking jealous of you.
And have you never heard of a crackhead? Because they will steal that copper.
Exactly.
And actually, all the cameras that are set up in New York for congestion pricing, some of the comments are like, so how much copper is in these cameras? Asking for a friend.
Somewhere they were dropping garbage cans. They had the street cameras for the same reason that
Yeah.
New York has them, but they set them up a little funny. They set them up on straight
Oh, yeah.
poles
yeah,
for the
yeah.
camera, and they were dropping drones, were dropping garbage cans over top of
Over
them.
in
and-
England. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's genius. They'll figure out something to make that not work, but
Well,
right now it's
over in
genius.
the UK, I think that's where that was happening. But then they were also, some of those cameras, the ultra low emission zone, they were cutting them off at an angle so the pole couldn't easily be fixed. So they would just cut the pole, wires and all, tip the fucking thing over, and then pouring concrete in the control box, like the power box, and cutting cables, power cables, and then pouring concrete in the box. Just
now
to
you can't
fuck
even-
the whole thing.
Yeah, dunk the cables down in there as far as you can. You can't stretch them out, find them, do anything. You're busting it all to hell.
Concrete, well, cut off the leads inside the control box because you can break into them,
Yeah.
and then pour that box full of concrete. So everything will set up and they can't do anything, and they have to strip the whole fucking thing out.
Back to wildfire bullshit.
Maybe they should get congestion zone pricing. That'll stop wildfires.
The liberal actors out there, that'll never happen. They'll get their way. They whine too much. Fucking victims. But what about North Carolina? What about Maui? What about
No, fuck
Palestine,
them.
Ohio?
No, fuck them.
Was it Palestine, Ohio?
East Palestine.
East Palestine. Okay,
Fuck them. They're too red.
that's
You
what
got
I'm
some-
saying.
you got a problem
Have you
with the
seen
blue.
the updated videos and pictures of what North Carolina is looking like these days?
No.
Not
It's
great.
bad. It is like there's trash all over everybody's yard still.
Starting to look like California.
Yeah. Well, maybe they will get paid.
No, they still don't vote blue enough.
It's pretty rough, man. Like buildings are still just knocked down. Nobody's cleaning the shit up because they got no money to clean it up. The Amish are the only ones still there building some sort of housing or
Yeah.
off the ground living.
Tiny houses.
Yeah. Off the ground living quarters of some sort.
But who's going to thrive in a society that doesn't have electricity? The Amish.
Well, they'll survive.
Well, they're
they'll
knocking
thrive.
those houses out faster
Yeah,
than
they are.
FEMA could,
Oh, yeah, but
and for a lot less money.
for now, until somebody says, "Wait a minute, I need my building permit paid," then they're gonna go, "Whoa, no, 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 no. We're helping people. You're fucking us."
Well, it's the Amish. They probably build it just small enough that it counts as a shed and not a tiny home to duck out of a building permit. Not saying the Amish are good at ducking out of responsibilities, but you ever
Hey.
been to an Amish farm?
Those guys stepped up
Yeah.
on election day.
And actually, they stepped up, but they also have been working in crews in North Carolina.
Yep.
So a crew would work there for, a week or two, and then the next crew would show up to take over, so they could just keep turning out houses and just cycle people back to Pennsylvania so the Yoder farm can keep on churning.
Rumspringa! Oh, North Carolina girls fun. Thank God plastic straws are banned. Imagine how bad it could be for the environment. Douchebag.
Hey, those sea turtles are good right now.
Yeah, they're fine.
What's that one?
California rules cause insurance companies to cancel policies before wildfires. Actually, didn't you see California stepped in and said, no, you can't cancel it?
Really?
And then all the comments were like, wait, so you guys had the power the whole time to overrule insurance companies and you just let them fuck over people?
Wasn't it auto owners or State Farm? One of them completely backed out of California.
State Farm.
I think, yeah, maybe you're right.
They said, all right, we're fucking tired of this.
The rules and the bullshit they keep coming up with. How do they keep doing that when the new guy coming in the 20th hopefully alleviates a lot of the rules and goes back to simplicity? Just pay the fucking bill. He lost his house, pay the bill. A tree fell on his car, pay the fucking bill.
Biden just did a thing, one of his last fuck yous, was that signed a thing that medical bills can no longer go against your credit. So if you have delinquent medical bills, it can't go against your credit anymore. So you can just not pay medical bills perpetually. Because, that won't backfire. And that's not basically socialized healthcare.
Oops. There it is.
Jesus
LA
Christ.
LA
How big do
fire.
you need that text to be, old man?
LA Fire Chief Christian Crowley bragged about her plans to make the fire department diverse and inclusive. The city's first LGBTQI plus female fire chief previously revealed. I don't know what that one is. What is that? Revealed her focus was to hire more LGBT firefighters and women in a push to focus on DEI. And then there was videos out there going, there's a cross-dresser or something, fire department person, going, yeah, we really need more women and more trans in our fire. And the guy's like, well, how are you going to pull my husband on if the house is on fire? Well, then he shouldn't have been there.
That was this one.
That's the one.
And it was
That's a $400,000 salary, lady. That's
But-
again, that's presidential. That's what the
Presidential
fucking president,
salary.
Yes.
but
To not fight a fire.
her first thing was, well, it might make someone feel better knowing that you
They-
understand them. If their fucking house is on fire, they don't care what you look like. If you're gonna help them, hey, great.
It eases their concerns when someone looks like them. No, motherfucker, I'm in pain. Get the fuck over here. I don't give a fuck what you look like.
No, you don't have blue hair. You got somebody that got blue hair to come get me, put me out.
But then the second thing was,
I only like big titty blondes to treat me in the ambulance. So if you guys could just fuck off until the big titty blonde shows up, that'd be great.
Your arms hanging off.
I know I'm bleeding out and I'm going to die in 5 minutes, but that big titty blonde better get here or my family's going to sue.
You're laying there looking over your shoulder, going, "Hey, that one over there. I feel safe."
You think you can train her up?
but her second thing was, she gets asked, well, are you strong enough as a woman to carry my husband out of
burning.
burning or whatever?
He shouldn't have been there in the first
Well,
place.
if I have to carry your husband out, he got himself in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something along those lines.
I'm sorry, but when I was in middle school, I called 911 because my dad was having a heart attack. And firefighters and EMTs had to carry my dad out of a bathroom to get him onto a stretcher. Are you strong enough to pick up my dad and carry him and put him on a stretcher? Because that's not a house fire.
He should just get himself
I guess he
up.
shouldn't have had he should have had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Eat healthier. See ya.
It's his fault for having a heart attack on the shitter. He could have just driven himself to the hospital. What's the big deal? He didn't know he was going to have a heart attack. He should have seen the doctor sooner.
This one really kind of hits home for me because I'm going to probably have to have one of those situations where I'm going to have to be dragged out to be able to have my life saved. And it's probably going to be me taking a shit, having a heart attack.
No, you're going to pull a fucking Elvis. Pop a blood vessel.
the odds of it happening are greater every day that I'm going to probably die on the shitter. So,
well, hold on. Statistically, though, that's always going to be there. You spend a lot of time on the shitter.
It's been more and more. I probably ought to eat healthier or something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Oh, that'll be the day.
Processed foods.
Your faxes are ringing. Where are we sitting?
We're just over an hour.
Well, wildfires. Anything else on the wildfire shit? I don't know if we got any more here.
I did see a video today that someone said, "Isn't it ironic that all the wildfires are starting right along where they want the high-speed train?" It's like, ooh,
I seen that. I don't know how I feel about that
interesting.
part of it. Again, all of Hawaii burns because it's all prime real estate, real prime real estate. Now they're going to buy it up cheap because the locals are poor as shit out there.
Yeah.
Hollywood Hills, Malibu, Palisades, that whole square that looks like they designed to burn. Who's going to buy all that property up? Soros, Newsom, Biden.
Well, actually, one of the
Hillary.
comments was this whole wildfire has actually burned a lot of the evidence in Hunter Biden's house.
And did he?
Also did he, yeah.
And Diddy's.
Well, it as sad as it's going to be, it sucks to say. It's going to be a sad situation. However, it's probably going to be a reality. At some point, they're going to find some children in basements.
There
was
in the
fucked up.
Palisades in Hollywood.
There was a video from the Weather Channel. They're kind of scanning over a burnt house, and all of a sudden, you just see a skeleton. I mean,
Really?
it's like, you guys didn't notice anything as you're filming?
Well, they were probably doing it like from a helicopter.
No, they're standing there.
Oh.
I took a screenshot.
Well, if that's the case, they probably did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah, that is very clearly.
They're just standing right there.
Oh, no.
100% human right there.
Oh, no.
Well, you want to end it on a light note?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
All right, right behind you.
We don't need this. We have one. Who would have done this?
Who the hell is going to set a Christmas tree?
That's a leg
Well,
lamp.
I don't have a Christmas tree, so I can take it.
No, we can put one
Oh,
in
yeah.
Okay?
That would be good.
It's a leg lamp.
Hold on.
It is with great humility and gratitude that we here at the organization present you with this major award. Thank you for your service to your family, the community, and the United States of America. May your season be merry and bright. Well, who is the organization? Sure sounds like mafia. It's a lampshade.
Oh, God. Oh, somebody has a bad sense of humor. Oh, my God. Oh,
It's a
God.
major prize.
Major award.
Not funny. Do you think this is funny?
Yes, I do.
So whoever,
He doesn't get the joke or something.
No, not.
Home Alone.
What?
Christmas story.
That's oh yeah. And I wonder what the neighbors will think.
Looks like one of my shoes, Debbie. Look at the color. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's,
Matches to the leg he's got.
Looks like it's brand new.
yeah.
Well, I guess we should just put it by the window.
Yeah.
For
That was
those
awesome.
listening but not watching, old man, vet, Marine Corps vet, got a leg lamp for Christmas in the Fragile box, but it looks like his prosthetic leg with this USMC sticker on the front and everything. One of his tennis shoes.
Yeah, the tennis shoe looks like he drives a Corvette. But it's a prosthetic leg lamp.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny. I mean, that's pretty funny. And it came in a Fragile box, just like
yeah.
I got one somewhere around here. I don't know where the fuck it went. I got not the leg lamp, the
Oh.
box. I got the box. No, maybe I threw it away.
I don't know. But
Send us off and we'll hit something. We got
Here-
some old light stuff we want to come back with for sure.
here's those that wish us well.
All the rest can go to hell.
All right.